BBC Television presents...
Hancock.
Done it, Sid. I've just filed that application to turn the lower East G Meadow into a village green.
So you told me. Remind me again, why are you getting rid of it?
I've decided to hang up me farmer's hat. There's no money in it. Just Hancock's half hour from now on for me. The herd's past it, Sid. A few of the cows are older than you and don't give me as much milk. It's milking me dry.
Sell it. Make a few bob. I've got a few bob. Ha ha ha.
I'm selling it. It's been in the Hancock family for 5 centuries. It's time to give something back to the community. They can kick a football around on it, play cricket, have picnics.
Very noble gesture, Hancock. A lot of people wouldn't have done that.
We Hancocks are a noble lot. Gentry from the time of Richard the Lionheart. Noblesse oblige, they say. Give the peasants of England a bit of common land they can use for themselves, I say.
Peasants? I don't think you ought to let the locals hear you talking about them like that, Hancock.
A time-worn metaphor, Sid. I know those days are long gone. The days when the Hancocks used to put man-traps on their farmland are over, thank God. Good job, too. All that blood all over the place and the screams as well. Terrible they were, apparently. You could hear them for miles around.
What, your family used man-traps on the locals? They couldn't have been very popular, could they?
That's not the half of it, Sid. We used to shoot the blighters too. They kept hunting deer and pheasants. Can't have that. It upsets the balance of nature.
Wild animals were dying out, were they?
Nature was quite happy. It's the balance of nature between the lord of the manor and the serfs. Lord Hancock had to show them who's boss. But those times are long gone. It's time to live and let live.
Oh, you Hancocks have had a change of heart, and you're the nice one, who's letting the locals back on the land for free, and them take back control.
Well, not free exactly. The government's given us a grant of £20,000 to take the field out of agricultural use, and we'll open a cafe selling ice creams and hot dogs.
You're still taking advantage of the locals then, Hancock?
Not one bit of it, Sid. Providing the peasants look after it and don't do anything to break the local council bylaws, they can practically do whatever they want. However, any littering will be subject to a £100 fine and will be ruthlessly collected. Car parking will be £1.50 for an all-day ticket.
What other bylaws are we talking about?
You know the usual ones. There's one about deer hunting and one about shooting pheasants, as it happens. You still can't do it. I won't cut their hands off, as a slap on the wrists is usually all we're allowed to do.
I'm not sure the locals want a village green. Have you asked them?
Not want a village green? Of course. Everyone wants a village green, Sid. Every village should have one. It's like English cider, roast beef and Cornish clotted cream. Somewhere where you can sit down on a Saturday afternoon and hear the crack of ball on willow.
What happens if they'd rather hear the sound of cowpats in the meadow?
Those days are gone, Sid. Our prize milk herd has done its job. We still command the respect of the farming fraternity, but nobody wants full fat gold top milk anymore. It's all that skimmed and semi-skimmed rubbish.
Then why don't you do skimmed and semi-skimmed milk instead?
My God, I've tried. How hard I've tried, but the cows won't have anything to do with it. It's full fat or nothing for those girls, the little beauties. I'll be sad to see them go. What on earth's all that noise about? Go and have a look, Sid.
Who's making all that racket?
It's about that village green. We don't want one. We like it the way it is.
So you like all those nice cows with their jolly little faces and turned up noses?
Well, I wouldn't go as far as saying that. I wouldn't want to marry one or nothing.
Well, what you're trying to say is you like the English countryside the way it is. Bloke out here, Hancock, says he doesn't want a village green.
The ungrateful so-and-so. There's always one, isn't there? The professional dissenter. Ask him to come in. I'll talk some sense into him.
Good morning. I'm Mr. Peeves, the chairman of the Keep East Team Without a Village Green pressure group. We don't want to go up in the world. We're happy with our feet on the ground, even if the ground's covered in cow manure.
For a start, Mr. Peeves, you can explain to me how come you're a chairman. It takes a committee, a vote, a quorum, a show of hands. It takes weeks. I've only just told the council planning department about it. I am not a man who is suspicious by nature, but this one stinks.
Stop messing about. I've always wanted to be a chairman, you see, and I've seized my opportunity. You can't stop me, you know. I'm that way inclined.
All right, you can be a chairman, see if I care, but why don't you want a village green?
See, there's this house I was hoping to move into, and it's gone up in price, £30,000 this morning, since your planning application was announced in the paper. I've been gazumped. I've been priced out of my own village. I'm a second-class citizen.
Look here, that's hardly my fault. You are a second-class citizen.
There's a lot of people like me. We don't want East Cheam to be a desirable area. We like it the way it is. An undesirable area full of nasty nifts from your farm. It drives people away. That's why I moved in.
I'm sorry, you're getting a village green and that is that. I've decided to do some good and good I will do.
That is a very selfish attitude, I hope you don't mind me saying. You're not doing good as far as I'm concerned. Have you asked me what I want, for example?
No, and I don't care. It's my field, and if I want you to play cricket on it, that's what you're going to do.
The trouble is I don't play cricket. I do like a game of netball now and again, though.
Well, you can't play netball, can you? It's not one of my approved sports.
Oh, stop messing about. Why don't you meet my sister? I'll bring her along tomorrow. She likes you. She's got her eye on you, she has. Hello, Mr. Hancock. I'm Percy's sister, Penny Peeves. Are you the bastard who's destroying Lower East Cheam Meadow?
How dare you, Miss Peeves? I thought you said she liked me. I'm not destroying anything. I'm giving you Lower East Cheam Meadow.
Well, we don't want it, do we, Percy? I don't accept gifts from strange men. There you are. You can have it back. Well, we've got the full backing of the village on this one. We all like fields with cows in them, not greens with stupid posh people in flannels using them. We don't like change, not in East Cheam anyway.
Of course you don't have to wear flannels, just something smart, no jogging pants or trainers. It's a free communal space, where you're also free to avail yourself of refreshments at the new cafe selling ice creams and hot dogs.
Oh, I don't mind free hot dogs.
Of course you'll have to pay for them. I've got to make some money out of this somehow, haven't I?
It's just greed. Sheer greed with you people. You won't rest until you've screwed the last penny out of us. Yes, you're trying to take advantage of the community, Mr. Hancock.
Well, Hancock, I clearly don't want a village green. I think you'll have to go back to Plan B.
Yes, Plan B, I like the sound of that. It sounds better than Plan A.
I'm afraid I have not got a Plan B. At no time have I said anything about a Plan B.
Well, who's paying for this blasted village green? Why don't you sell it to us?
I don't want to sell it to you. I want to give it away. How am I going to be bathed in warm feelings of self-congratulation if I sell it to you?
I don't know. Take a hot bath or something.
It's worth considering, ain't it, Hancock? You get rid of the field, and this lot take the financial responsibility of turning it into something the community wants.
Yes, Tony. Everyone's a winner. Lower East Cheam Meadow goes to the people and becomes a village green. You get all the credit and we do all the donkey work.
But you just spent 10 minutes telling me you didn't want a village green.
Yeah, but that was Plan A, and now we moved on to Plan B. You've got to keep up, you know.
All right, so what is this Plan B?
I know. We'll turn the field into a village green.
But that's Plan A.
It doesn't matter what it's called, Hancock. They'll call it your village green, Hancock's Village Green. We'll get guidebooks made and tourist signs. You'll be known the world over.
Oh, good. We're all working on the same wavelength. We'll all do it in a jiffy as soon as we've dug the treasure up, won't we, Mr. James?
Treasure? What treasure?
It's nothing to worry about. It's just some silly rumour that's been going round the village that there's treasure out there in the East Cheam fields. Mr. Peeves doesn't know what he's talking about.
Rumour? What rumour? I've never heard any rumour.
That's because they all shut up the moment they see you coming.
Now let me get this straight. You're trying to tell me that this treasure is in Lower East Cheam Meadow.
We didn't say that exactly. It could be, well, anywhere, couldn't it? X marks the spot.
So where exactly is X?
Right slap bang in the middle of Low East Cheam Meadow, of course.
Will you stop giving the game away? No, it's just a rumour, Hancock. He doesn't know anything.
I might have known it. I can feel the hand of Sid James lurking all over this. You're after my treasure, aren't you? That's why you want to get your hands on my village green.
Not exactly. I hoped these two would get their hands on your village green and we could split it 3 ways. I knew you wouldn't sell it to me.
Where's the map? Come on, hand it over.
What map?
There's always a map, the treasure map, with the treasure on it marked with an X.
Hang on a minute. Here's a map. Oh look, it says Lower East Cheam Meadow. Treasure map.
What a surprise.
We could go halves, Hancock.
Not a chance.
Oh look, I just happen to have a spade.
Yes, all right, come on. But I'm not taking my eyes off you, Sid James.